Hi everyone! Today I am sharing with you a whole bunch of new stuff that's arrived in the mail and a couple of things that I've purchased. So I'll be doing like a mini review and first impressions of some of these items. There'll probably be some other videos a little bit later on featuring these products, so full reviews. So if you're not interested in seeing like PR hauls or if you think they're a little bit braggy or anything like that, then maybe this isn't the video for you. But if you are interested in seeing my thoughts on a few new products that have come my way in the last 2 weeks, then keep watching. So from week to week, I do get sent some product from different PR companies and cosmetic companies to try out, but I do also purchase a fair bit of makeup still to review and to share with you guys. And in the last fortnight, I've got a lot of packages and there's a few things that I've purchased. So you don't always see reviews on, like if a company sends me like one lipstick, I often won't dedicate an entire video to that unless it's something that I absolutely adore, and then it will usually make it into a favorites video. This video is intended just to show you some of the things that have come my way, my thoughts and you know, recommendations on whether these products so far have been working for me or not. So the first thing I'll show you is something that I purchased, and this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. So it's a 2-in-1 concealer and foundation. I picked this up from Crush Cosmetics. It was $20. And I'm really liking this one. So it's quite a full coverage foundation. It does have a pump, which I really like. My criticism is that this is in the second lightest shade and it's still a little dark for me. So normally in foundation, I'm around the ivory kind of shade, which is usually like the second, third, sometimes even fourth option, depending on how light they go. But like I said, this is the second shade, the second lightest shade, and it is dark for me. I can make it work very easily with some concealer if I highlight, but I don't really need to bronze up after I do use it. Just to show you what I'm talking about, it doesn't look too bad on my hand, but it is slightly too dark for me. So a lot of people have talked about the fact this foundation actually oxidizes a lot. I haven't found that it oxidizes a lot on me. It does slightly darken up again as it dries, but it really hasn't been too much of an issue for me. I don't feel like it's as long wearing as something like Estee Lauder's Double Wear, but for the price, it's a nice full coverage, natural looking foundation. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of still natural looking even though it's full coverage. It doesn't look cakey, on me at least. Another item that I did pick up from Crush Cosmetics, this is the Coty Air Spun Powder. I love this so much. It's so finely milled. It does make me look a little bit pale. I did pick up the translucent, but once I do set my makeup with a finishing spray, it kind of gets rid of that powderiness. And it really just sets everything so beautifully. I think it's great value. I think I paid $16. If I'm incorrect, I'll put a title down below to show you how much it was. But for the size, like, it's massive and it's so finely milled. You only use the tiniest amount. Under my eyes, I found it has set like the concealer so well. But definitely use a finishing spray with this. Something I was gifted is the Kiehl's Blue Herbal Gel Cleanser. I've been using this with my Clarisonic. You may know, if you're a long time reader, you may know that I've been in love with the, I think it's the Gentle Cleansing Milk from Kiehl's. I love it. I always repurchase it. So I was excited to try something else from Kiehl's because I haven't tried that much before. But I really like this. It's kind of minty. I don't know if that's the right, yeah, I accidentally kind of got some in my mouth when I was cleaning my face yesterday, and it's kind of like mentholy minty, and it's yeah, it's very tingly, and it, yeah, I like the smell. If you're into more like floral scents, then this maybe isn't for you, but particularly, let's say for like I know men tend to like things a little bit more like herbally. They might like, a guy might like this. That's such a weird thing to say. And this is supposed to be really good for acne prone skin as well. I got to say, this gorgeous, I love the packaging on these, this gorgeous lipstick from Gilded Cage. I haven't had a play with it yet, but it does look very bright. I'm going to swatch it for you here. This is the Unleashed lipstick in the shade 112, and it's a beautiful like orangey coral. I'm definitely going to be wearing this as it warms up a little bit more. It's nice, it's not too opaque, it's kind of sheer, so it's going to give you a nice just wash of colour. Doesn't smell. I always smell lipsticks, is that weird? I picked up the set of pigments from Sportsgirl last week. I've been liking them. They're a little bit powdery, like they're not dupes for, I think, MAC pigments. They do look like MAC pigments in the packet, but they are kind of more powdery, and I would say it's probably because they do have talc in them. So if you are sensitive to that, then that's something you should be aware of. But they give nice color payoff, and especially this vanilla shade, it gives you a bomb highlight if you apply it to the cheeks. But they do have a whole bunch of suggestions of how you could use them. So as a highlighter, illuminator, eyeliner, eyeshadow, nail polish, body shimmer, hair highlights, you can, yeah, just play around with them. And yeah, I really like these. This is great. I think it was $16 for the pack of 4, so that's great value. Another item I purchased, this is the Born This Way Radiant Concealer. I was after a new concealer, even though I have a drawer full of them. Let's not go there. I purchased it. It's probably a little too light. I purchased it in light, I think it was. Yeah, I probably should have got the shade up because it is a little light for me. I did intend to use it for highlighting, so you know, I guess that's a good thing, but it's probably a little bit lighter than I needed. Never mind, I like it. It's giving me good coverage. I did use it today. Nothing to complain about too much. It's not as opaque as I would like it to be, but it is very similar. You can really compare it to the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I feel like the Maybelline concealer, the Fit Me, which is a little bit difficult to find sometimes these days, but it's also very, very similar to my current favourite, which is the collection one. Next, I got a bunch of these brand new palettes from Revlon. So they have everything you need in there for a, you know, complete look. So there are some lipsticks, some lip glosses, there are eyeshadows in there, there's a blush in there. So these are great for travel. The quality of these, some of the shadows are a little bit hit and miss. If you are familiar with Revlon shadows, then you'll be familiar with what I'm talking about. Some of them are really nice. Some of them are a little bit more powdery. Some of them don't have great pigmentation. Some of them do. That's what I'm talking about. So there's a little bit of chalkiness there. But if you just need something really simple to take with you on the road, then, oh, that one's really nice. Then this might be something you might be interested in. But my favorite thing in these are the blushes. The blushes are quite nice. They come with some really, really cute little applicators. There's a tiny little sponge tip, and then this one just kills me. It's so cute. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little lip brush, and then a blush brush as well. So cute. If you're after something to give to someone who's just starting out, maybe a teen who is just starting out with makeup, there's some really nice wearable stuff there for young people, and they're not so pigmented that they're going to go away with scary raccoon eyes. Some more skincare that I was gifted. So some more stuff from the, or some stuff from the Purity line from Philosophy. I'm a massive, massive fan of the regular cleanser. I use that almost every single night. And the thing I was most excited about was some face wipes, because if you do remember from some other blog posts, I'm not usually a fan of face wipes. They often irritate my skin, and sometimes the towels themselves a little bit too abrasive, but I love these ones. So I guess they are just soaked in like the Purity formula, whatever that is. But yeah, I really like these. I think I will definitely purchase these. There's also a foaming cleanser in the same line. It does have some sulfates in it, but I don't think it has SLS, which is a winner in my book. I've only used this twice. It's quite nice. Next, I got a whole bunch of stuff from The Body Shop. This is stuff that was sent to me. So I've been using the Fresh Nude foundation. I've used this twice now. There are some pros and cons so far. So I got 3 shades, and the one that kind of matched me the best was Atlas Dunes, but I did have to lighten it up a little bit, and so I'm glad that I actually got this. I got the lightening drops and also the darkening drops, so they're really cool. And these are good because these have kind of these have mixed in with most of my like I've tried this out just to play with. I haven't worn it on the face, but just to see how the consistency is. I've tried this with quite a few of my foundations. It didn't mix so well with my Cosmetic CC cream, but with a lot of the other liquid foundations, these meshed really well, and it's fantastic for those in-between times. Like, as you know, I came from overseas, so I got a bit of sun over there, so I was kind of in between. I wasn't really ready for my summer foundations, not really matching my winter ones anymore, so these are just great. But I have been trialing this. As I said, I think I've worn it twice. Yes, twice. And some good news and some bad news. For me personally, I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It is so natural and glowy, and it just makes you look like you have fabulous skin. It's not, I'd say it's probably medium coverage. It's not full coverage. But for me, it kind of turned greasy. So I have combination skin. Yesterday was a warm day and I did do exercise and I got quite hot, so that could have contributed to it. The first day I wore it, it wasn't quite as bad because it was kind of cooler weather. But yeah, it did turn a little bit greasy on me. So yeah, I would recommend this for someone who's a little bit more dry. I can't give you full like review yet because I do need to wear it a few other times. But if you are only wearing something like for a couple of hours, this would be great. For the full day of work and exercise for me, it didn't last all day. I got a whole bunch of the Luxe lip colors or lipsticks from Bobbi Brown. These are so beautiful. Like, I just feel like a rich person right now. I'm wearing the shade Flame today. They're very, very lightweight, very moisturizing. Obviously lots of pigment there. I've applied this really lightly actually with a little bit of lip balm underneath because my lips are really dry at the moment. So the Luxe lip colors, they feel very luxurious. They look very luxurious. Just a really nice lipstick. This one here is in the shade Bellini. This is Flame, as I'm wearing today. I've got some beautiful reds as well. So Imperial Red, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's so nice. I can't wait to wear this one. Hello. Was this color made for me or what? That was Uber Rose. Oh, I hadn't finished with the Body Shop. So I got some CC creams, some Instaglow CC creams as well. These are quite nice. I actually have worn these as primers and they do give a little bit of glow to the skin. They're not like a full-on illuminated glow, but they do give a nice like sheen. Let's see if I can rub that in and show you. Not sure if you're going to see in this terrible lighting, but these are quite nice. I wouldn't wear this alone. For me, that's not any coverage at all, but some people might feel comfortable with that. For me, I'm definitely using this one as a primer. More from the Body Shop, I got the Down to Earth eyeshadow palette. So what I really like about this, it comes with a really nice mirror. I don't want to blind you, but what I really like is that it kind of, they're very big pans, but they look like they're actually going to be able to be removed, so you can actually customize your palette yourself. It's a really nice palette with some nice neutral, like earthy shades. For me, I feel like I need, so this is the kind of the blendy kind of color there. I need something a little bit lighter than that. So I couldn't create a whole eye look with just these shades. I'd need something lighter. But they're certainly nice and smooth. There's some nice pigmentation. Now remember, this hand is the one that I did prime with that Body Shop primer, so that's going to give you a better look at those. I'm going to see if you can actually pop these out without breaking the palette. There you go, I was right, you can pop these out. So you could definitely, like, so for me, for example, if there's a shade that possibly I wasn't going to use in this, I could definitely pop in a creamier shade so that I could have a complete eye look from this palette. What's next? What's next? I purchased a whole bunch of Makeup Geek shadows. I've got a Z palette that I'm going to pop them all into. You'll see an entire video about that shortly. I'm going to sort of let you know whether or not I think these are worth the hype that they receive. But you'll hear more about this very shortly. And then, super excited about these. These have just been released at Sephora. I'm not going to say too much about these because I will be reviewing these fully on the channel very shortly. But yes. And then lastly, it's been 15 years since Kate Moss and Rimmel got together and created their collaboration. And so in celebration of that, she's released, or they have released, a whole bunch of new lip colors and some nail shades in this glorious, glorious rosy gold packaging. And there is a shade here for everyone. There's a lot of nudes and reds. That's kind of where the collection is going. I will do a swatchy video for you very shortly. So I think that's it. So whole bunch of stuff, and you'll see a lot of this stuff coming up on the blog soon. Let me know what you'd like to see more of, if there's something that you're really interested in. Otherwise, I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and have a wonderful day. Thanks, bye.